So these are the things today we are going to talk about. I'll just briefly explain what are these web APIs, and and uh, and we are going to focus on this broadcast channel today. That is one of the web APIs that among most of a lot of web APIs that web browsers provides. So since we are talking about this broadcast channel API, let's we are going to discuss what it is and when to use it and why do we need to use it, and let's in the end let's finish it off with a quick demo. So um, a web API uh, is a server API that can extend the functionality of a web server. So we have different types of browsers, right? We have Chrome, Safari, Firefox, Opera. So these are browsers, and every browser has this. Almost every browser support this web APIs, and they are built into our browser. That we don't have to do any. We don't have to use any library or some add-ons to our browser. We don't need to do anything. These APIs are built into our web API, no matter what browser you are using. But some APIs might not be there for some browsers. For example, Internet Explorer, pretty old, and now it's discontinued, I think. I'm not sure. Uh, and So if you are using a really popular browser like Chrome, you don't have to face any problem using these APIs. But if you're using some kind of old browser or something that really old, some of these APIs are not want to work on your browser. So there are different types of web APIs. So if you can go to this link, like this one was documented by Mozilla. So, and here you can see there are tons of APIs built into our browsers. We can use them for different types of things, and usually we are using JavaScript to access these APIs, but it doesn't have to be always. But in today's demo as well, we are going to use JavaScript. Uh, so that's a web API. So, so there are a lot of APIs, but we are going to talk about uh, a special API called Broadcast Channel API. Uh, so this API allows us to communicate between browsing context. That means between two tabs, between two windows, between two frames and iframes, and so are using it for communicate between these different tabs. And there has to be a requirement to be met in order to work, in order to this broadcast channel to work. All of these tabs should be from the same origin. So what have to be the same origin? For example, let's say uh, trying to communicate between multiple YouTube pages. I mean, YouTube pages. Usually, if you are browsing YouTube, you might have open couple of tabs of YouTube, right? Or as programmers, we are usually always keep open on some 5 to 10 Stack Overflow pages, right? So let's say you are creating an application where you need to communicate between another tab. So let's say I have a different page open and I have another page open in a different tab, but then I want to communicate between these two web pages. So that's when I have going to use this broadcast API so that I can communicate between these pages. So, and the only requirement we have to make is this all of these what web pages has to be come from the same origin. So for example, if it is YouTube, uh, it's YouTube, so the same origin means this has to come with from youtube.com, otherwise I can't use it. um, yeah, so that's uh, that's what a broadcast API means. So let me recap it again. So this broadcast channel API is one of the built-in APIs that our browsers offers us, and we can use this API to communicate between different browsing context, like different tabs or different tab windows, or you need to communicate between iframes or things like that. But in order to this broadcast channel API to work, all of these tabs windows have to came from the same origin. For example, if you are developing uh, this web page on localhost and you have a deployed version of the same web, you can't communicate between them because uh, it's not hosted on your local host, which means which comes from another origin. So when to use this? So let's go back to our uh, YouTube scenario. Imagine I said usually we have multiple YouTube YouTube have multiple YouTube tabs open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign up from this one. Let's but I then I so I'm going to sign up from this one, but I need to sign off this from all of these uh, all of these tabs as well, right? Otherwise, let's say I'm going to sign up from this tab, but I'm not going. Let's say YouTube doesn't have a feature like if I'm signing out here, but it doesn't going to sign out from this tab. So what happens is I'm saying, oh, I sign out here. I don't have to sign out or do anything to this tab, and I'm going to leave my computer. What happens? Someone use the computer, he can get access to my account if I'm not logging out from all of these tabs. So that's where we can use the a scenario where we can use use this broadcast channel API. So the we this is an example, small example of usage of this broadcast channel API. Um, so it doesn't have to be to observe whether user have logged in or not. You can use it for different types of things. Usually this can be used for detect the user uh, interactions between the tabs. So let's quickly create a demo and let's see what I'm talking about so you get a better understand. So I'm just quickly uh, create a channel. So okay. What a folder. I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it from VS Code. Uh, so what I'm going to do is quickly I'm going to create two HTML pages. So index.html, and I'm going to create another page. What are we going to say? Let's say settings. So I have two pages. So let me add something to the page. Hello world. For this one, let's say and I'm going to use live server extension. Yeah, I'm going to give me the page, so it's working. Let me try the other page as well, which was settings. Oh, so both of the pages are working. Uh, so now I'm going to use JavaScript here. So I'm going to create a script tag. uh, you usually write external JavaScript and just going to link it, but for now, for this purpose of the demo, I'm just going to write my JavaScript code here within my HTML page. So first of all, let's see whether it's working. Coming up on my console, and you can see hello is console. So it's working. So uh, so the how this broadcast channel API works is just like the name described. I'm going to create a channel. So I'm going to create a channel using just like this. Let's call it name. Sorry, channel. New broadcast channel. So this is so what I did was I just create a new broadcast channel instance and assign it to my channel variable. So in here I need to provide a name for my channel. So let's call this my channel code. So I have my channel created now. uh, this is how you're going to create a channel. So what I did is I created the new broadcast channel instance and I give it the name called my channel. So now the browser has created this channel called my channel, which I can use across my project. So I can use this channel everywhere. So I created the channel. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to post a message to my channel. So let's say uh, hello from so yeah, so I'm going to post a message saying uh, hello from the other side. uh, so just like that you can submit post a message to a channel. So let's say someone is listening to a channel and he gets this message, the message that I emitted, which is hello from the other side. So to make it more interesting, so let's just create a button. Say click on me, and let's create a click function for I don't know sign out. So I'm going to create a function called sign out. So I have initiated my function. Let's move this to my function. So what this does, I'm going to click on this button, which is says click me. So if I'm going when I click on this click me button, it's going to transmit this message across the channel. So let me click on the button to see whether it's getting called. Yeah, it says hello, which is this console log. So now we created our channel and we posted the message to my channel. So what I want to do is I want to access this message from my other page. So let's see how to access this. So just like in the my other page, I'm just going to write JavaScript in this page itself. So I initiated the script tag. So in here as well, I'm going to create a channel, new broadcast channel, and the name should be the same name that I want to be listen. So I want to listen to my channel called my channel. So this one should be my channel as well. Uh, so yeah, now I am listening to my channel, but I need to get my message right, which is hello from the other side. So how to get the uh, message that I emitted in my other page? All you have to do is call this on message method, which is going to be a function. And for now, I'm going to use a arrow function. It doesn't have to be an arrow function. You can just use just like a normal function like this. So let's try whether it's getting there. So for now, I'm going to try console logging. Let's say received. So yeah, I need to open my other page in a new tab. Index settings. Cool. Currently, I don't have anything in my console. Let me click on click me. Cool. I can see my message received. That means I emitted a message from my index page saying hello from the other side. And on my settings page, I was listening to that channel, which was my channel. And here I'm calling this channel on message method, which is going to receive the message because I was listening to my channel. So how am I going to access this message, right? So this on message function receives an parameter. I'm just for now it's called e or event or something, and I'm here. I can call it e, and I can access it saying e dot data. Okay, hello from the other side. So that's how this broadcast works. So I said we can use this practically, right? For example, uh, the example I used was the signing in, signing out method. So let's try to create that one, the basic one. So in this one, I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to give this an ID. So this is just basic HTML JavaScript. Signed in. Let's give it a name. In. Sign in. Okay. And this one, let's call it sign out. Sign out. And the name is console log. Okay, signed in. So in here, let's say let's have another. Let's have the same button here as well. Oops. Okay. Cool. As you can see, now I'm signed in my to my web page, and just like other browsers, I am signed in my other pages as well. So I'm signed in my settings as well. So if I didn't use a method to sign out from all my web instances, or you can say my web context. I can sign out just from this web page, but not from this one. So let's see how that works, which is not the way you should handle it. For now, I'm just going to grab this ID using JavaScript document dot get document by ID dot inner HTML sign out. Oh, so what happens now? I'm going to click sign out. Now I'm sign out from the web page, which is my home page. But in this one, I am still signed in, which is a problem we need to handle, because if I'm going to sign out from this one, I need to get signed out from this tab as well. So what are we going to do is use the same thing. So when I click receive the message, say to my channel, I'm going to sign out from my website, which is going to be, I'm not signing out here. I'm just changing this text. Okay, cool. Sign in, sign out. Yeah, cool. So now you can see I'm signed in my both tabs. So if I click on this sign out button, get I should be signed out in both pages. So I'm going to click on sign out. As you can see, I have signed out from my other tab as well, which is how you should handle the sign in methods. So this was a basic implementation of this broadcast channel. You can use it for anything. Anything, only the requirement should be this should came from the same origin. In this case, the localhost 5500 port. So that's the only requirement that you had to make. So that was the demo. So if I explain my code again, so what I did was initiated a channel and gave it a name. In this case, it is my channel, and I'm going to post a message to that channel, which is saying hello from the other side. And in my settings page, I'm going to grab that message just using this channel dot on message. And in order to access this message in my channel, I need to create another broadcast channel and give it the same name. If the name is changed, I'm not going to receive the same message that I'm going to emit for my channel. So that's how it works. You can use it for something. I recently used it for communicate between a page and iframe in another origin. So yeah, that's the demo. I have a quick meme for you. Yeah, you can read it. I hope you did. So uh, the thing I want to tell you is this: you don't have to keep these syntaxes based on different language in your memory. You can Google it always. Okay, so all you have to know is, oh, there's something we can do this like this using this programming language. You can just Google it for your syntaxes. You don't have to keep it on your memory, and if you can remember it, that doesn't mean that you are a bad programmer. Everyone does it. So I just said it. So that's it. Do you guys have any questions? And if you don't, thanks for joining and thanks for listening. Hope to see you in another session. Thanks.